What's up everyone, I hope I find you well. In this video we're going to open our 8 rewards together and we're going to see how we won them. A total of 8 cards won from last weekend's game week of 347. Across 3 scarcities as well, so let's get straight into it. If you're enjoying the content, I do encourage you to subscribe. I will promise to deliver better and better content as I go. But anyway, thanks for clicking the video. And yeah, if you could do one more click and hit me with a thumbs up, that would be massive. But let's get into it. Under 23 Rare Pro, I'm already skipping past it. It was a throwaway side. Nico Mantle recently gone on loan to Aalborg. And there was a punter's chance of him just getting thrown in the mix straight away. I probably should have looked into it more. But anyway, it didn't matter because these were my leftovers. This was my least prioritized team, literally done last. Funny enough, my very first and top priority, my under 23 rare side, which we've already won, as I love to bring up, but we were pretty close to a star rare here. Georgie was playing last night, Monday night, and he was 10 minutes away from that glorious clean sheet away to Getafe. And I think he needed a bit of AA plus the clean sheet, like 4 points of AA plus the clean sheet, we would have hit that top 7. But nonetheless, you know, we usually have big troubles with picking captain. When we pick our captain, you better believe it's going to be the lowest scorer out of the 5 players. We didn't do too bad. We went for Schlotterbeck at home to Hertha. It's just the lowest variance choice. But yeah, tier 2 rare coming in hot from under 23. Under 23 limited, pretty weak side, although it did have Vinny in there. It did have Nicholas Heddle in there, valuable player. Zion Fleming's quite decent. Cuesta's good player, but he's fell off recently, and that wasn't an ideal fixture. And Eric Lira, I just have 2 copies of this guy since the dawn of time, and he's just been sitting around filling in teams. Sometimes it's a 56, sometimes it's a 37. My free-to-play Serie A draft was killed by Berardi, which sucked, and Destiny Udogi, however you pronounce that name. And that's not the only Udinese player that cost me in that Inter Milan fixture. Second Division Europe Rare Pro, in fact, both of my Second Division Europe Rare sides killed by Captain Not Fantastic this week, Steven Skierbiski. Pretty sad. I mean, I was referring to this guy as a cheat code recently, well, for a long time. But the last couple of games he's scored like 30s and he's played the full 90 minutes. Big chance missed, yada yada, you know how it goes. So kill those teams, it's alright. Lucas Zidane's clean sheet was wasted, but no biggie. Julian Borner captained in this Second Division Europe team. I will have you know, I was rushed for the deadline for this game week, as most game weeks to be honest, but underestimated my workload. Had a lot of teams to put together. I kind of spend the whole week just focusing on my rares and do the limiteds the last day, but I had too many rare and limited lineups to do on the last day, and I was scrambling for deadlines, so I didn't get full research. But regardless, Julian Brunner would have been thrown in here, and yeah, it's sad. You're going to see another copy of Julian Borner just killing the team. Great scorer for Hanover 96 though, German centre back. Free to play Premiership side, I mean Captain Haaland. I'm sure a few of you guys out there also Captain Haaland. It's the same with my FPL side. I have Haaland and Rashford in all my free to play so rare Premier League sides. In all my FPL weekends have like Haaland and Rashford. I'm always captain in Haaland, and lately you know how it's been going for Rashi. Araujo killed this team. So did Rodrigo in a sense. It's a free to play, so it's pretty hard to get hit those limited cards. Gonna need all 5 players to be firing at all cylinders. French League, same thing. Haven't won a reward yet from any of these free to plays, but I do love them, and I do know some friends who recently got into the game who've been really enjoying them. Throwaway, somewhat of a throwaway Champion Europe Rare Pro team, because I have this Gnabry card, as you can see, who when he plays can really do the business when he like starts. And it's like I don't want to put him in a really good team because he might kill the team, but then I don't want to like not use him as well. And he's like not ideal for cat modes because, 10 games ago he was banging indecisives. And yeah, another thing I've been getting a bit wrong lately is this Juranovic-Doki matchup in the Union Berlin defensive stack. Juranovic looks like he's playing midweeks. He's not really playing the weekend Bundesliga fixtures. But if these two did play, and note how we went for the 0-0 Union Schalke. We had Schalke's keeper Farman and the two Union defenders. I know the Bundesliga has a lot of goals, but the one time we were going for the 0-0, and if only Juranovic played, this could have really done something. But then we captained Gnabry anyway, so. Champion Europe Rare team was my fullest ever Real Madrid stack. As just with the couple of injuries and rotations in Madrid, the confidence was really there, and Modric and Rodrigo both to start. So I'm like, hey, let's pull up Champion Europe Rare. We don't have a Madrid defender, but we'll throw Danilo in there with our Madrid stack. And it was really fun. Of course, my captain troubles going on as usual. Captain Rodrigo, which cost us big time. But we'll take the tier 2 rare, which we're opening soon. Can't wait to get through all of this and just open those rewards. It could be my biggest ever haul yet, my biggest ever yield. 8 cards. By the way, 1 limited, 1 super rare, and 6 rares. Yeah, Agbadu, really like this guy ever since he was playing at Eupen in the JPL. Sadly killed this team. He's a really sick scorer. Big, dominant centre back. But yeah, DNP'd for me, as you can see. Same with Agashiwa and this Champion Europe Rare Pro side. For the upcoming game weeks, this is the one lineup, Champion Asia Rare Pro, where I'm like, do I put out a team or do I just not put out a team and save my Asia keeper for some other modes? I do have a little defensive stack of Kashiwa Reysol and Kogan Mitsumaru. And obviously having Mitsumaru super rare is nice. I'm really looking for a super rare midfielder card because I'm low on midfielders and super rares in general for my Asia division. So yeah, super rare Asia cards in the comments. Budget Asia super rare midfielders, I should specify. This is my vintage Champion Asia rare stack that I just played basically all last season, except I do have Langorek, as you can see, and sometimes I'll rotate Langorek in depending on Nagoya's defensive fixture. But yeah, Sasaki and Araki, great defensive stack. If only I had Osaka, their keeper, as well. But then I'd want to play Osaka in under 23 anyway, so the stack wouldn't really work. That's kind of what stopped me getting Osaka, because it's like, where do I put Osaka? If I'm not going to stack them, then it kind of defeats the purpose. And yeah, my offensive Nagoya Grampus stack, that probably for the second half of last season didn't do much for me, but I'm standing by them. I really do love this team, again, with the Langerak rotation and goals from week to week. Another little defensive stack here for Avispa. And yeah, but not much happened. This was one of the teams that I was like scrambling together 3 minutes before deadline. And yeah, we had no better forwards. This guy's some young sub for Consola today. I should really cut down on trying to pronounce these. Champion America Rare. Now this has been a really fun weekend for me. Like with watching a Madrid game with the Madrid stack, I had 3 pretty fun stacks to watch, and I was watching this at 7 a.m. local time, the Newell's Old Boys team play, and it was all going so well. Look at this clean sheet for Hoyos, but Dida went and got sent off. He went and got sent off. We managed 27th, but yeah, we get a nice tier 1 rare if he just. It was a double yellow card. Well, he got his first yellow. I didn't see how he got the second yellow, but. What's going on here? Why is this? I guess it's a bit of a glitch saying that this is coming up. But anyway, yeah, tier 2 rare coming in hot from America, which I'm really looking forward. I hope it's not a defender. In general, with these rewards, I just hope they're not defenders. How long are we rolling? Alright, nearly 10 minutes. Not too bad. We're nearly there, lads. We're nearly there. And maybe I'll put a little thumbnail so you can skip forward to the rewards if you don't have the patience. Challenger Europe Rare Pro. Now this Kelvin Arase card is one of my bad purchases from my first few weeks on Sorare. Just trying to get team lineups together and, not understanding that it's more of a quality over quantity game. But yeah, he's became active for me as was predicted to start this game, and he did, and it was at home to Charleroi. So I threw him in there. It's normally when I put out a Challenger Europe Rare Pro side, because I have a lot of good Challenger Rare cards. But what ends up happening, 9 game weeks out of 10, I'll line up Challenger Rare Pro with 1 Super Rare card. So it is really nice to get two out there. But my second Super Rare, it's either Tobias Keynes for Hartberg in Austria, or this guy. It's like bottom of the barrel stuff. Challenger Europe Rare, we had the Heerenveen stack. Van Hooijdoiji, as I like to call him, hasn't done anything in years, it feels like. A bit of a dry patch. At least he's getting that first team footy. He was rotated out for a couple of weeks. And yeah, I don't know what happened here. Pavel, captained. The best scorer, he had the best average out of all 5 of these guys. And that's why he's captain. But again, me picking the lowest scorer as captain. This team had a lot of potential, as you can see. And it's kind of sad. So I'll say no more. As I see Faze Selemani's 125 pointer there, yeah. What I've been realising with these 270 modes, and I really like the way Sorare do this, the little variations in subtle strategy, or the variations in the format of the different cap modes. Cap 270, the bonus percentages, the XP percentages are in play, are in effect, and you get this 150% boost on the captain, where 240, the percentage, the XP bonus isn't in play, and so on and so forth. So obviously for 270, you don't want to have a bunch of 55 averages in there, or whatever it is. 54. Oh wait, am I doing that wrong? No, I'm not. Yeah, 50. Okay, it's late here, but you wanna leave room for a big hitter, so you can captain that big hitter with a 150% return, like I did with Selemani. Otherwise, with your cap, this is the best way to put it. With your cap 270 teams, you need a captain that's just no-brainer, pops out, he's the captain. If it's like, I don't have a great captain choice here, it's too much of a gamble, it's too much of a roulette spin when it comes to like that 50% boost. You want a reliable captain in 270. Speaking of 270, and as I said before, Julian Broner killing this team. This is another sad one. Grifo captained. Just a big peaker. Big peaker. I've never heard it explained like that, but you know what I mean. This guy can really get it done with the AA, with the decisives. And yeah, Soraya with that clean sheet. I've actually 3 copies of him, so it's nice that he hits a bit of form. And yeah, Marcus Pink, speaking of form, quite the opposite, although he's only been back for a game or 2. Anyway, Cap 240 Super Rare. It's the first time I've used my Kim Sung-gyu card in a long while, since he was playing for Kashiwa last season. And I think he got released by them, but Al-Shabaab picked him up, which aren't in Sorare scoring, apart from the times they play in the, what is it, the whatever tournament they Al-Shabaab play in on Sorare. Some Champions League of another jurisdiction. Yeah. Varane, I'm a big United fan. You think I would have put it together that we're resting Varane for these Prem games with the double Barcelona fixtures, but yeah, again, maybe I was a bit rushed. Baumann usually ends up in either Cap 240 or Cap 220 for me, because that L15 is shocking. Good to see Felipe Ramon's back in action, as I'm going to zip through the rest of these and open those rewards. We were 2 points off of Tier 3 here. Oh well. Cap 220 Super Rare. This was a funky one. Lerma let us down a little bit. His L5, his L15 is about 40. And his L5 was hitting around about the 50s, because he had a couple of nice 60s. And yeah, it was a really nice one to put in there. I thought he'd score another 10 points against Wolves at least. And Tiveric was always like nearly guaranteed around about a 50 score, playing against his old side Groningen, in that centre back position, guaranteed starter. But yeah, another red card costing us there. Would have loved, you know, I really, I can't complain, but when it comes to super rares and in general tier 3s, nah, super rares, because I have enough tier 3 super rares, put it that way. Cap 220 rare, this team popped. Sad that it only, well, I guess the best reward you can win is a tier 2 rare. Oh no, they did have 5 tier 1 rares. Fair enough. But yeah, Hugo Nova playing for Basel. I think he went there in January. Really nice for me. He's still got like a really low L15, which he just keeps outperforming every game week he's played for Basel. Julian Poncao, 44. He cost me 44. Schurz cost me 43. Trevor Carson, really quick little side note for any of you guys looking for a keeper to put straight into Cap 220 rare. I haven't looked into like how much value there is in his fixture and how many remaining fixtures he has in the SPL, but Trevor Carson, L15 of 40. Good price. Every fixture he gets, like the clean sheet, expected clean sheet's really high. And yeah, just a nice one to throw in there. Cap 220, Taddy Castellanos doing the business in both my Cap 220 limited and super rare. But sadly, this team could not scrape a tier 3. And it's kind of, I don't want to blame it all on Meslier, but yeah, that error leading to Everton's winning goal killed this team, you know. It's all about my tier 3 limited cards. Bundesliga free to play, Jude Bellingham came off the bench, and that was that team fudged. I was really sad to see this Munetzi DNP, but then Wallace killed me anyway. 6'6", Ludovic Ajorc, waiting for him to hit some consistent form for mines, and then he'll. We're gonna like if any of our super rare forwards can come into some consistent, prolific goal scoring form, it's gonna translate into super rare cards for us, because it's usually the missing piece. Now this was a fun one. I was glued to this Rayo Vallecano match as we had nearly the full stack, and boy was I delighted to see Lejuan bang it in from the corner. Yeah, that was really fun. They had already conceded at that point, and I kind of lost hope, but I wanted to just watch Izzy Palason play because he's my most recent reward. Well, he's my most recent like big reward that I want to learn more about. But yeah, Lejuan just banging in a header from a corner was really cool. We were 32 points off in the end, even with that brilliant Shudo Machino, captain. Shonen getting 5 goals, him assisting 2 of them. But yeah, we needed the clean sheet. We needed Alvaro Garcia to do better AA-wise. All-Star rare, little under 50 points off. And actually, I left these All-Star teams to last because All-Star rare and All-Star limited are like my leftover teams. Basically, 4 times out of 5, I'll leave them till last. But yeah, and again, Georgi Mamardashvili conceding a goal late for Valencia. That sucked, but Sorare keeping the clean sheet at the other end, securing me this tier 2 limited card, the only limited card I won, and the fact that it's a nice tier 2 that'll reinforce some lineups potentially. I'm really happy with that. So cheers, David. Appreciate that, mate. I'll always stick by you. I'm not going to say I'm going to keep all 3 copies always, but you know, I'll stick by you for the rest of the season, mate. So, that was the battle phase of last weekend. And let's get into it after 15 minutes. Finally, some of you say. Or maybe you're only watching me 13 seconds as you skip forward. Nearly 20 minutes, by the way. Let's claim these rewards. Ooh. Gotta give props to the updates. Oh, these are sexy. Yeah, there was an update here and this all felt a bit blank. And I think a few of us were like, wait, what's going on here? Anyway, this is Cap 240 limited, so this is just a $5. You know, a Starbucks coffee, or about 4 iced coffees in Cambodia. Tier 2 limited, again, this side right here. Captained by Grifo, Jelly Volson, back in some form, and back getting those regular minutes for Zulte Vargam. Here we go, first reward. French, no defenders, and I don't want any defenders for my 7 rewards. Ooh, That was a bit of a. I mean, like, what a legend of the game. And as a Man United fan, I used to hate him, but wow. Oh, he's man. Okay, he's playing. I don't really know the situation. I do know he's 36 now. But that man's can probably play till he's 38, 30, 39. To be fair, maybe he goes to the MLS. Oh, like who's good examples of that? Higuain went to the MLS, did all right at right. Um, Gignac, remember the French striker who's in Mexico now, or no, he's playing for Tigres or something. Anyway, I digress. Take Giroud. It's a fun one. It's an active forward. Definitely will have some value for the rest of the season. He's worth $20 if I did want to sell him right now. But no, I honestly need the reinforcements. I've like my strikers for Champion Europe are a lot of like bottom of the league Serie A players, which doesn't like Isaac Success for Udinese, Gayasi for like Spezia or whoever it is. Right. So, what are we going to look at next in terms of which reward? So, a sneak peek at this midweek game week. So the tier 3s, which was the lowest points? This Asia rare? Okay, first Asia card of the season. First Asia card of the season. Again, let's go for it. Oh shit! I opened under 23 rare. Oh god, that's my tier 2 rare. Fuck. Right. Tier 2 rare, under 23s. The Napoli duo. Enzo Fernandez losing to Southampton, but banging out a 65 AA. Georgie couldn't keep that clean sheet. Did it cost us? Let's see. English. Don't be. Okay. A young forward in Dwight McNeil. I really fucking would have been disgusted if it was Tarkowski. Tarkowski's a good card, but I already bought him. I already bought him. Dwight Mac effing Neil. What we saying? What we think of that? I'll take it. I'll take the forwards coming in. My one and only wish was just no defenders. Take it easy on the defenders, Sorare. I've got enough of them. Okay, like, there is some AA happening. There is some big bad boy AA happening. I feel like anyone in the Prem can just kind of sporadically score some really great AA. The tier 3 Asia, which we were supposed to open. Okay. Please be a midfielder. Fucking hell, man. It's like the worst. What would I expect, though, honestly? So many of these fucking tier 3 defenders. Well, at least our tier 3's a defender. And not the tier 2's. Dwight McNeil, by the way. Yeah, that's in terms of his value, it's a bit of a meh, but well, it's a tier 2. It's just we have such a beastly tier 2, under 23 rare side. Right, I'm getting delirious on the footy starting soon. Gangwon, is that him? Jung Sung Yong. You know what? I'll fucking take that. I'll take that. Although let's see next game week what the hell's going on. I love when new teams are getting promoted, seeing the new crests and everything. Right, what are we opening next? What's that last tier 3? Oh no, well, we've 2 tier 3s to open, right? Cap 220. What you got for me? No defenders, no Spanish defenders, dude. What's the updates a bit? Oh, more Prem players. Mark Rocca. Okay. We're getting like Giroud, a fucking bit of a legend in the Prem as well. It's a real Premier League team. We'll have to put a big shiny Premier League logo in the thumbnail. Let's see now. Come on. I'm gonna go L40 first. Oh god, I see yellow. Well, that's alright. Oh, I see the injury. Oh god. I mean, hey now, he's not worth much. It's a tier 3 though. It's a tier 3. Come on, remember. Maybe who knows what happens? Maybe he gets a move to the bottom of the Spanish league or the second Spanish league, or maybe he moves to the championship, or Leeds get relegated, or I don't know. Things can happen. Things can happen. Cap 270. I believe it's my first Cap 270 reward. So here it goes. No defenders. One day I'm going to want defenders again. No French defenders. Oh, God. Okay, Lorenzo Raggio. Is this a second division midfielder? This is just what... I was literally in lineup builder right now. And I was using Josh Cullen was like my only choice in a midfielder, which was a great choice for second division Europe. But I wanted to use Josh Cullen elsewhere. But I just was lacking midfielders. If this is at the bottom of the League One, oh my God, Sven, why are you getting ahead of yourself? You probably should have combined. No, that's second division. That's second division. And I do. Oh no, I have a limited card for the same. What just rewind back to me, not literally, but like, why was I getting so excited there? Still opening the tier 2. I fucked myself up by opening the tier 2 under 23 by an accident. When it was the fourth rare card I was opening, I was like, right, now we're into the tier 2s. Yeah, man, there's such, honestly, tier 2s are your bread and butter. Tier 3s are just duds. They're fucking duds. I know, but tier 3s are great for the cap modes. And look, tier 3s can come alive, especially if they're young. So I'm really excited about my America. Oh, I'm really excited about both of these tier 2 rares. And then we have our super rare to open, which is a tier 3. I'm going to leave the super rare to last because fucking hell, man. I've only won 8 super rare cards lifetime on this platform. And 4 months ago, it was none, by the way. Took me like 9 months to actually win my first one. Right, let's do the American one. Let's do the American one. Some reinforcements for the new America's season coming up. So, tier 2 as well. No defenders. He's American. Looks like MLS. Atlanta. Wow, I have... At least I have a little bit of an Atlanta stack going here. Brooks Lennon. I have a defensive Atlanta stack going here, I think. Okay. This could work out. This little defensive stack I've been... Striker? He's feckin' playing up front. I have a defender card playing up front. One of my main... something I'm really bad at is knowing the kind of differences in the cards and how they work, and more so like how that impacts things. But hey now. That's interesting. But he does play right back sometimes. See, I've also got an Atlanta midfielder if there hasn't been any transfers. Oh, looks like there has been some transfers. Dang it. What's happening here? Okay, I need to figure out where my American players are gone. Do I have time to do that now? Yeah, I won't do that right this second. Brooks Lennon. Alright, mate. Champion Europe. My Real Madrid stack with a little bit of Danilo in there in defense. Imagine I won a Real Madrid defender. Any tier 2 Real Madrid defenders? Because my Rayo Vallecano stack won me the Izzy Pazalon, which was so sick. Come on now. Dutch, don't be a defender. Whatever, man. Just give me a good player. Oh, it's Ake. I mean, it's a tier 2. God, why couldn't we get any tier 1s this week? Fuck it, man. I'll take the 8 cards that I've yielded. And let's see. It's been quite, you know... Don't feel let down. I don't feel like I've gotten lucky. But if this tier 3 is a letdown, this is the decider to tier 3 coming up. Why have I typed in Aka? Okay. Jesus Christ. Right, I'm just going to go to City this way. Am I being an idiot? Probably. Okay. Nathan Ake. I mean, I already know what I'm going to see. Yeah, I'm going to see not a crazy high price because he's 28 now. I'm going to see him coming off the bench and shit like that. Yeah, like last 5 games. But hey, look at these when he does play. And he plays for Holland. I'll take it, man. Although, like, defenders... It'd be cool if they brought in a Premiership rare game mode, right? That would be cool. I have Tarkowski. I have Nathan Ake. Okay, well, so I have rare. I mean, I have Enzo Fernandez. Would need a forward. Right. So. Yeah, real middle of the road guys. A lot of Prem players. Olivier Giroud. This guy was very shitty, to be fair. So no offense to him. Just his scores and so rare. Maybe the manager absolutely loves him. Cap 220. This isn't going to be super amazing, is it? No, it's not Spain. Croatia, though. Don't be a defender, please. Hertha Berlin. No. I have a Hertha Berlin. No, I don't have a Hertha Berlin super rare. I have Arminia Bielefeld super rare. Oh, not a defender. Not a fucking defender. I've nowhere to put them. I'm like lining up my teams with like 2 defenders from different teams in each spot. Oramovic. Yeah. Wow. Oh, what is that? What is that? Knee injury until April. What the fuck? Yeah, this has killed the rewards, hasn't it? God, is this... I only heard that people like write into rewards and blah blah blah. Like, how do you do it? You send an email? God, that's fucking sick. I'm actually gonna like see if I can get that checked out. Well, lads, that was fucking tame, you know, to put it nicely. That was tame. I'm gonna watch the Real Madrid Liverpool game. Appreciate you sticking around. I would say good luck to you on the midweek, but you know, I wouldn't really mean it, to be honest, because for us to have any hope, we need everyone else to do terribly. So yeah, we'll chat to you in the next video. Hopefully next weekend we can pull in some tier 1s, some proper reinforcements. But until then, thank you very much. Talk to you later.